the Oklahoma State uh, versus the Kansas State. Um, Looks like K-State is favored by 1.5, and the over/under is 55.5. Oklahoma State won last week, 41-34 against Texas. That was a pretty fun game to watch.
Very fun.
And me, as a K-State fan, um, K-State lost last week to TCU 38-28 with our third string quarterback. It was a very painful game to watch for someone who had K-State plus 3.5, and they were up 18 in the first half, and just you could see my soul slowly wilter away. But you know what that means? I'm running it back with K-State minus 1.5.
Yeah.
The Wildcats are 4-1 ATS in their last 5 home games. The home team is 4-0 ATS in the last 4 matchups between these two teams. And OSU is 1-4 ATS in their last 5 meetings in Kansas State. So I like the Wildcats to win and cover the 1.5. And then I'm also going to go with another player prop. I'm going to go Spencer Sanders over 51.5 rushing yards. He's hit this number 3 out of his last 4 games. And K-State's pass rush is really good, so he's going to be looking to run for his life. So I like the 51.5 over on his rushing yards.
Like it.
And Teats, what do you got for this game?
Oh man, I don't know why I decided to wake up and just go against most of the trends, but I'm feeling Oklahoma State plus 1.5. I just feel like Oklahoma State the past couple of years has looked pretty good against Kansas State. I think they're 2-0 against spread. And I also like the over a lot in this game. Oklahoma State's defense has not shown the ability to stop anyone, and Kansas State's offense has shown that they can keep up with about anyone. Like they should have, outside of all the injuries, probably beat TCU last week. They put up 20 in the first half. So I think that this is going to be mostly a shootout. So I think that Oklahoma State will end up covering that spread 1.5. I think they end up winning outright, but I definitely think the over is going to hit.
Yeah, and I was looking at the over. I was thinking about the over, but I decided to stay away because deep down I hope K-State wins 28-0. Bear, what's your pick for the game?
I like this. I like the trends you guys put out there, but I'm not looking at stats for this game. The line's at minus 1.5 for Kansas State, which makes no sense in my mind. Oklahoma State's number 9 in the country. Everybody's on Oklahoma State after beating Texas. If Adrian Martinez plays, which I think he is, he practiced Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to take K-State big at home to mix up that Big 12 standings.
I love that. And yeah, whenever Adrian Martinez has played, K-State has looked like a totally different offense. Last week, we almost won the game with our third stringer, and our third stringer was very bad, like very, very bad. But I got Spencer Sanders over 51.5 rushing yards, K-State minus 1.5. Bear, you have K-State minus 1.5 as well. And Teats, looks like you're lone wolfing it with the Oklahoma State plus 1.5 and the over 55.5.